Chosen one, every dollar you touch is about to multiply beyond your wildest dreams. Today, I invite you to step into a moment of divine intervention, a sacred appointment where every financial challenge you face transforms into a cascade of blessings. You're here by no accident. God has led you to this very moment for a reason. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has conspired to align your destiny with abundance, and now is the time to claim the prosperity that has always been yours. Imagine for a moment that each dollar in your possession is not merely currency, but a seed planted in the fertile soil of divine favor. As you nurture this seed with faith and perseverance, it will sprout into a flourishing tree, bearing fruit beyond your imagination. Your financial struggles are over, a season of abundance is breaking through, ready to transform every challenge into a stepping stone towards greatness. This is not just wishful thinking, it's a revelation, a divine promise that multiplies every effort you make, every risk you take, and every dream you dare to pursue. In this sacred space, the energy is palpable, a floodgate of blessings is about to burst open, and you are the chosen one to experience it. Every dollar you invest in your dreams will echo back to you with the sound of divine multiplication. The hand of God is guiding you, molding your destiny, and turning every trial into triumph. With this understanding, you can now step forward with courage, knowing that the cosmos is aligning in your favor. Feel the stirring within your soul, the awakening of a truth so powerful that it redefines your reality. If this message ignites a spark in your spirit, hit that like button to claim this truth for yourself. Let it be a reminder that you are not alone in your journey, that a higher power has designed this path of abundance specifically for you. As you engage with this message, remember that it is an invitation to transform not only your financial landscape but your entire life. The divine is calling you to rise above the mundane, to embrace the extraordinary, and to become the architect of your own prosperous future. Stay with me as we embark on this journey together. I promise you that every word spoken here is a key, an unlock to a revelation of prosperity tailored uniquely for you. Let your heart be open and receptive to the signs of divine intervention. Each step you take, each decision you make, will be guided by a higher purpose. Picture yourself at the threshold of a new era, where abundance flows like a mighty river, and you are the beneficiary of its endless blessings. Today, let go of doubt and fear. Embrace this divine appointment with the fervor of someone who knows that miracles are not only possible, but they are already unfolding around you. Feel the rush of excitement as you stand on the precipice of a breakthrough. The transformation is real. God's plan for you is to see every dollar you touch multiply, empowering you to live a life of purpose, joy, and unbounded abundance. Remember, you are chosen, you are blessed, and the divine force within you is unstoppable. Let this be the beginning of your journey towards a destiny where prosperity and grace are intertwined in every moment of your life. Embrace this truth, for your divine appointment has arrived, and the time for transformation is now. Being chosen means that you have been handpicked by a power greater than yourself, a divine selection that not only recognizes your inherent worth but also sets you on a destiny of purpose and prosperity. God has singled you out for a purpose, and that purpose encompasses every area of your life, including the realm of wealth. This is not a random act, it's a deliberate, intentional design, a mantle of abundance placed upon you, destined to transform your financial journey in ways you might not have ever imagined. You might ask, why me, when faced with this extraordinary claim? The answer lies in the intimate knowledge that God has of your heart and your untapped potential. Every challenge, every triumph, and every quiet moment of reflection has prepared you for this divine moment. Just as a sculptor sees the masterpiece hidden within a block of stone, so too does the divine see the beauty and strength within you. This is why you have been chosen, because God sees a brilliance in you that the world has yet to fully recognize. Scripture offers a profound insight into this truth. Like Abraham, who was blessed to be a blessing, you too are invited into an everlasting covenant of prosperity and purpose. Abraham's journey was not one of mere fortune, but of destiny, a journey that transformed his life and the lives of generations to come. In the same way, your being chosen is a call to not only receive but also to radiate this abundance outward, to be a beacon of hope and prosperity in a world longing for light. This divine promise of wealth is not limited to material gain, it is an inheritance of wisdom, courage, and a future filled with opportunity. There is a reason why this message resonates so deeply. It is because it reaffirms that you are not an accident, not a product of random chance, but a cherished creation of a loving, purposeful God. Your financial struggles, once a heavy burden, are now reinterpreted as stepping stones on the path to greatness. This is not just favor, it is a divine plan for your finances to explode, to multiply, and to create a ripple effect of prosperity that extends far beyond your own life. Imagine every dollar you touch being imbued with divine energy, multiplying like a cascade of blessings. With each financial decision, you are participating in a sacred dance of abundance, where the universe itself rejoices in your success. It is a call to rise above doubt and to embrace a destiny where every investment, every act of faith, propels you towards a future replete with promise. Now, let's see how God is stepping in to take charge of your wealth. Stand ready to witness a transformation where your financial path is illuminated by divine grace. Embrace this calling with a heart full of hope and a spirit ready to soar, for being chosen means that prosperity is not just a possibility, it is your destiny. Beloved friend, take heart and listen closely, your financial burdens are no longer yours to bear, God has taken the reins. In this divine moment, every worry about debt, every fear about the future, is being gently lifted from your shoulders. Imagine that every financial anxiety dissolves in the light of divine grace as God steps in to direct your journey toward abundance. Visualize God as the master architect of your wealth, carefully designing a structure of prosperity that stands on a foundation that never crumbles. Every challenge you faced is now transformed into a stepping stone, every obstacle removed to pave the way for endless opportunity. God is aligning the stars in your favor, multiplying your resources and orchestrating every chance for growth as if it were part of a grand, heavenly blueprint. Feel the reassuring truth in your heart, no more sleepless nights spent worrying about tomorrow's uncertainties. With the Almighty in charge, your prosperity becomes His solemn duty. Every dollar you touch is blessed, and every investment you make is infused with divine potential. You no longer navigate the tumultuous seas of financial struggle alone, you are now part of a sacred partnership where God directs the currents of opportunity and abundance in your favor. Picture a vast treasury of blessings waiting to be unlocked, a treasury where every resource is multiplied, every gift is amplified, and every need is met with heavenly precision. God's promise is not a fleeting moment of favor, it is a continuous, unwavering assurance that your financial future is secure. The very challenges that once seemed insurmountable are now being redefined as instruments of divine purpose. Obstacles vanish before you, replaced by clear, shining paths that lead directly to a life of unparalleled abundance. Now, as you breathe in this comforting assurance, let your spirit be calmed by the thought that your financial destiny is no longer a matter of chance. It is a divine appointment, a carefully crafted plan by the Creator of the universe, whose wisdom surpasses all human understanding. Every financial decision, every investment, is under the watchful eye of a loving God who is committed to your success. In this sacred arrangement, your prosperity is not a mere possibility, it is an assured outcome, secured by divine intent. Embrace the truth that your monetary journey is now overseen by the hand of the Almighty. In this new era, you can let go of the burdens that once weighed you down, confident in the knowledge that God is aligning opportunities, multiplying your resources, and clearing away every barrier. Your life is transforming into a testament of divine intervention, a testament where every dollar, every resource, is a part of a grand design of everlasting abundance. Take a moment to exhale deeply and feel the calm of this promise. The divine takeover of your finances marks the end of struggle and the beginning of a journey filled with prosperity, peace, and fulfillment. Trust in this truth, for your financial future is now firmly held in the hands of God, and with Him, abundance is not just a promise, it is your destiny. Beloved friend, reflect for a moment on the days when every cent was hard-won and every month brought a new struggle to simply make ends meet. That time, marked by constant worry and uncertainty, is now a thing of the past. The days of scraping by are over. Abundance is your new normal. Imagine a life where bills are paid effortlessly and dreams are funded without strain, where the very air you breathe is filled with the sweet scent of prosperity and hope. Picture yourself waking up each morning knowing that financial worries have been replaced by a serene confidence. No longer do you feel the weight of scarcity pressing down on you. Instead, a vibrant energy of overflow takes its place, a powerful reminder that God's promise of abundance has broken through into your life. This isn't a fleeting moment of good fortune or a wishful dream, it's a divine transformation, a sacred shift where every obstacle of the past is replaced by a future teeming with possibility. Think of it like this: from drought to deluge, the barren landscapes of your former financial struggles are now washed over by a refreshing torrent of blessings. The metaphor isn't just poetic, it's your reality. Where once there was the parched feeling of unmet needs, now there is the rich, fertile soil of divine provision. Bills that once loomed large are now settled with ease, and the tension of financial strain has dissolved into a calm assurance that every need will be met. Feel the relief as lack fades into a distant memory and is replaced by an overwhelming sense of abundance. Imagine the simple joy of knowing that your financial burdens have been lifted. No more restless nights spent worrying about tomorrow's expenses, no more anxiety over how to stretch every dollar. Instead, every resource in your life is multiplying, guided by a divine hand that cares deeply for you. The transformation is profound. What was once a constant battle has become a celebration of life's endless possibilities. At the heart of this remarkable change is the multiplication of every dollar, a sign that you are stepping into a new era defined not by limitation but by limitless potential. Every cent you receive is infused with divine energy, working tirelessly to create opportunities, open doors, and build a future where prosperity is your constant companion. The shift is not gradual, it is as if a grand switch has been flipped, turning scarcity into surplus and struggle into triumph. As you embrace this truth, let hope and gratitude fill your heart. This divine promise breaking through is not just about finances, it's about reclaiming the joy and freedom that come with knowing you are supported by a higher power. Your life is now a testament to the transformation from hardship to abundant living, a powerful reminder that every challenge was merely paving the way for this miraculous turnaround. Today, step confidently into this new reality, where the end of struggle meets the dawn of abundance. Embrace the journey with open arms and a heart full of expectation, for every moment from now on is a celebration of divine provision and the promise of everlasting prosperity. Every dollar you touch will multiply, it's God's law for His chosen. Imagine this truth as the very pulse of divine promise. Every cent in your hand is a seed destined to sprout into a flourishing harvest. Just as a single seed, when nurtured, can yield a bountiful crop, your money grows beyond measure when placed in the hands of divine purpose. This is not mere wishful thinking, it is a sacred principle rooted in the timeless laws of abundance. Consider the miracle of the 5 loaves, where small beginnings led to a massive increase, a story etched in scripture that speaks directly to our financial journey. That humble meal, multiplied by the power of faith, became a feast for thousands. This miracle is a vivid illustration that no matter how modest your resources may seem, God's touch transforms them into a river of riches. Each dollar you invest, each penny you hold, carries within it the potential to expand exponentially, just as the 5 loaves were transformed into an overflowing bounty. Your trust in this promise is the key that activates this divine multiplication. When you step forward with unwavering faith, you open the door to supernatural increase. It's like planting a tiny acorn with the expectation that it will grow into a mighty oak, a symbol of strength and prosperity. The act of believing, of surrendering your financial worries and embracing this divine promise, sets the wheels of abundance into motion. In that moment of pure trust, the spiritual and the material realms converge, and the very currency of your life is infused with the energy of exponential growth. Visualize your finances as a living ecosystem, where every dollar is a vital element in a dynamic, ever-expanding cycle of blessing. Picture a river of riches, where streams of income merge into a powerful current that washes away limitations and nourishes every facet of your existence. This is the promise, that no matter the starting point, every dollar is destined to multiply under divine guidance. With each act of faith, every financial decision made in alignment with this higher purpose, you unlock new avenues of opportunity and provision. Pause for a moment and let this truth sink in. God's law for His chosen is not merely about accumulating wealth, it's about transforming your entire life. This promise redefines what is possible. It tells you that abundance isn't a fleeting moment or a rare occurrence, but a constant, unyielding reality for those who trust in divine providence. It is the assurance that your financial landscape is being remodeled, that scarcity is being replaced by a ceaseless flow of blessings. Now, you might wonder, but how do I step into this reality and manage the increase? That is the next part of your divine journey, a journey where you learn to steward this multiplying abundance with wisdom and gratitude. For now, let your heart celebrate this promise: every dollar you touch will multiply, turning even the smallest offering into a monumental blessing. Embrace this vision with excitement and conviction, knowing that your financial destiny is securely anchored in the law of divine multiplication. Open your hands, don't let doubt block God's flow. As you stand at the threshold of divine increase, it's time to receive and manage the blessings that are pouring into your life. This moment is both a gift and a responsibility. When God multiplies every dollar you touch, He also entrusts you with the wisdom to steward that wealth with care. Embrace this flow with gratitude and openness, for the prosperity before you is meant to uplift not only your life but the lives of those around you. First, welcome every blessing with a humble heart. Understand that the abundance you are receiving is a direct result of God's favor and your faith. Instead of clinging tightly to every dollar out of fear or uncertainty, open your hands and let the divine stream of resources flow through you. When you allow this movement, you create space for even more to come. Doubt and hesitation can become obstacles, so trust in the process and in the promise that has been spoken over your life. Next, remember that stewardship is the key to sustaining and growing your wealth. Handle what you have with care, and more will come. A wise steward practices balance, spending wisely, saving faithfully, and giving generously. Each dollar, when used purposefully, becomes a tool for transformation. Spending wisely means prioritizing needs and investing in opportunities that foster growth. Save diligently, for a well-managed reserve is not a hoard but a seedbed for future prosperity. And give generously. Sharing your blessings not only blesses others but also accelerates the flow of abundance back into your life. Be cautious of the temptation to hoard. Hoarding stalls the flow and keeps you from experiencing the full measure of divine multiplication. When you share, whether through charitable giving, supporting your community, or investing in causes that matter, you activate a cycle of generosity that multiplies your resources. God's law of increase is not about accumulating wealth for isolation, but about creating a vibrant ecosystem of blessings that touches many lives. Practical steps can help you manage this increase. Begin by setting clear financial goals aligned with your values. Create a budget that honors both your needs and your desire to give back. Seek wisdom in financial planning, perhaps consulting mentors or experts who understand that your wealth is not solely for personal gain but for divine purposes. Monitor your spending and saving habits, ensuring that each decision reflects a heart open to God's leading. Remember, managing wealth starts with the right mindset. Approach your finances as a sacred trust, a gift to be used with integrity, compassion, and foresight. Trust that every dollar you receive is part of a greater plan, designed to bring light into dark places and opportunity where there was none. As you step into this new chapter, let your actions be guided by faith, not fear, and by generosity, not greed. In this season of divine increase, may you find peace in the responsibility and joy in the opportunity to steward God's blessings. Open your hands wide, embrace the abundance, and watch as every act of faithful management multiplies into a legacy of prosperity and grace. Abundance thinking means expecting more, not fearing less. It's a transformative shift, a conscious decision to leave behind the limiting beliefs of scarcity and to embrace the limitless possibilities that await you. When you let go of the notion that, "I'll never have enough," you unlock a powerful truth: every dollar you hold is destined to multiply in divine ways. This is not just a positive affirmation, it's a declaration that you are aligning your mind with God's boundless promise of abundance. Imagine your mind as fertile ground. In the past, you may have sown seeds of doubt and fear, thoughts that whispered, "There isn't enough to go around." But today, you have the power to replant those seeds with visions of prosperity. Every morning, say with conviction, "Every dollar multiplies in my hands." Let this affirmation echo in your heart until it becomes your new reality. Visualize a cascade of blessings, a river of riches flowing effortlessly into your life. Picture your bank account as a garden where each dollar blossoms into opportunities, each cent nurtures new ventures, and every financial decision is steeped in the energy of growth. It starts with a simple yet profound challenge: release the thoughts that have held you back. Those old narratives of lack and limitation are lies that no longer serve you. Instead, choose to see yourself as a magnet for abundance, a conduit for divine prosperity. Embrace the belief that your mind shapes your wealth. When you align your thoughts with God's truth, you create an environment where every financial interaction is infused with potential. This isn't about wishful thinking, it's about activating the divine law of multiplication in your life. Think of it as a rhythmic dance between faith and finance. With each beat of your heart, remind yourself that you are not defined by your past struggles but by the promise of a prosperous future. Envision the transformation from a state of constant worry to one of serene confidence. Let your mind resonate with the sound of abundance, where the mantra, "Every dollar multiplies in my hands," becomes a daily celebration of potential and promise. Embracing this mindset means challenging every limiting belief. Replace "I'll never have enough" with a resounding "I am destined for abundance." Allow your thoughts to reflect the overflowing generosity of the divine. As you cultivate this new perspective, you begin to see opportunities where there once were obstacles. Your mind becomes a beacon of hope, attracting wealth and success in every form. This shift is not just a change in thought, it's a complete reorientation of your financial reality. As you adopt an abundance mindset, you set the stage for miracles. The world around you starts to mirror your newfound beliefs, doors open, resources multiply, and every dollar becomes a testament to the power of divine provision. Let this vision inspire you daily. Allow the truth of multiplication to sink deeply into your soul, transforming every financial decision into a step towards an abundant future. Now, let's see this multiplication proven in action. Stand firm in the truth that your mind, aligned with divine abundance, creates a reality where every dollar is a seed that flourishes into prosperity. Embrace this journey, knowing that when you think abundantly, you live abundantly. Let me share with you the undeniable proof of divine multiplication, a testament that God not only hears your prayers but acts in miraculous ways. Scripture reminds us time and again of His power. Consider the story of the widow's oil and the parable of the talents. In both, what was given, no matter how small, was transformed into a bounty that exceeded all human expectation. These aren't mere historical anecdotes, they are living blueprints for your own journey, illustrating that when you offer even a little, God multiplies it abundantly. Imagine the widow, faced with imminent poverty, with nothing but a small jar of oil. In a moment of desperate need, she trusted in God's provision. And lo, as the oil kept flowing, her jar overflowed, turning scarcity into abundance. This miracle is a powerful reminder that when you give, God ensures that you receive back many times over. In the same way, the parable of the talents shows us that God values what we have and rewards our faithfulness by increasing our resources. His promise is clear: what you invest in faith, no matter how humble, will yield a harvest beyond measure. Let me tell you about a modern-day miracle, a real-life story that echoes these ancient truths. There was once a young entrepreneur who started with a single, modest donation to a local charity. That small seed, when sown in the soil of divine favor, began to grow. Through a series of unexpected opportunities and divine interventions, that single donation turned into the spark that ignited a thriving business. Today, that business not only sustains him and his family but also serves as a beacon of hope in his community, providing jobs and opportunities for many. This is not an isolated incident, it's a testament to God's unwavering commitment to multiplying what we give. These stories, both biblical and contemporary, reveal a consistent pattern. They are not flukes or coincidences, they are God's very blueprint for you. When you act in faith and give what you have, even if it seems insignificant, God takes that offering and transforms it. He aligns resources, opens doors that were once closed, and creates pathways where none existed. It's a divine law, a promise that every dollar, every act of generosity, is met with multiplication. If this truth inspires you, subscribe for more stories of increase. Allow these narratives to fuel your hope and ignite your faith. Each story is a reminder that you are part of a greater plan, one where every challenge is an opportunity for divine intervention and every offering is a seed for future abundance. As you reflect on these accounts, see them not as isolated miracles but as a continuous pattern that underscores your potential for prosperity. This multiplication isn't just about money, it's a metaphor for every blessing in your life. When you trust in God's promise, every aspect of your existence is touched by His hand. Remember, His multiplication fuels your greater purpose, transforming not only your finances but your entire life into a living testimony of His love and provision. Let's connect the dots between your divine calling and the multiplied wealth that now flows into your life. Your financial increase isn't merely a stroke of luck or a matter of numbers, it's a sacred tool meant to fund your God-given mission. Imagine every dollar as an instrument of impact, a resource that transcends its monetary value to spark transformation in communities, uplift those in need, and build legacies that echo for generations. Think of it this way, wealth isn't just for personal gain, it's for a higher purpose. Your financial blessings are the fuel that propels your vision forward. Picture a blessed teacher who, empowered by divine multiplication, builds schools in underserved areas, enabling children to access education and dream big. Your wealth, multiplied beyond measure, carries the same potential to be a catalyst for change. It's not about accumulating riches for the sake of security alone, it's about harnessing these resources to fulfill a calling that's bigger than you. Imagine what you could do with limitless funds. Visualize a future where your bank balance isn't just a number, but a reservoir of hope and opportunity. With every dollar that multiplies in your hands, you're given the power to break barriers and overcome limitations. Perhaps you dream of starting a charity that reaches out to the destitute, or launching a venture that creates jobs in struggling neighborhoods. Every vision, every aspiration, is attainable when you see money as more than currency, it's a tool for impact, a seed for transformation. This is the expansive mindset of multiplication, to view your resources as the raw material for building a better world. When you invest in your calling, you're not only securing your future, but you're also crafting a legacy that inspires others. Your multiplied wealth is a testament to divine favor, a signal that you're being equipped to make a difference. It's the affirmation that your prosperity is aligned with a higher purpose, one that reaches far beyond personal comfort and into the realm of societal change. The Bible reminds us that, to whom much is given, much is expected. Your wealth is not just a personal blessing but a divine provision designed to create ripple effects of positive change. As you embrace this truth, consider the vast opportunities it presents, funding community projects, supporting educational initiatives, or even investing in innovations that solve real-world problems. Every act of giving, every investment made in the service of others, amplifies the miracle of divine multiplication. Now, let your dreams soar. Picture the boundless impact of your generosity, the schools built, the lives transformed, the hope rekindled. This purpose-driven prosperity extends beyond you, it touches families, communities, and even entire nations. As you align your finances with your mission, you become a beacon of light, a living example of how God's favor can turn wealth into a force for good. Embrace this vision with passion and confidence. Your wealth multiplies not just to fill your pockets but to fund your purpose, to pave the way for a legacy that resonates with divine impact. Step boldly into this calling and let every dollar become a testament to the extraordinary plan God has for your life. Your overflow lifts not only your own life but also touches the lives of your family, friends, and even strangers who are in need of a little extra light. Imagine your wealth as a magnificent fountain, its waters cascading outward, nurturing every garden it encounters. When you allow God's multiplication to fill your life, it becomes a source of refreshment and hope that quenches the thirst of so many around you. Consider a small act of giving that sparked a chain reaction, a single gift that set off a ripple effect of blessings. Picture a neighbor in desperate need receiving a modest sum from you. That small seed not only eased their immediate hardship but inspired them to help someone else. Soon, that act of kindness reverberated through the community, touching lives in ways you could never have predicted. This is the beauty of divine multiplication. The more you share, the more God multiplies back into your life, transforming a single act of generosity into a symphony of blessings that echo far and wide. Think back to the story of the widow whose little oil was not lost but multiplied, turning scarcity into abundance. This biblical narrative is a powerful reminder that every blessing you hold, no matter how small, has the potential to overflow into something magnificent. It's as if God's love is a river that never runs dry, always ready to replenish and renew. When you become a conduit for that river, you not only witness miracles in your own life but also become a beacon of hope for others. Your wealth is not just for your personal security or luxury, it is a tool for impact and transformation. When you extend your hand in generosity, you invite more of God's grace into your world. A teacher might use these multiplied resources to build a new school, empowering generations with the gift of education. A business owner might invest in local initiatives, sparking innovation and creating jobs for those in need. Each act of giving sends out a message, that abundance is meant to be shared, that prosperity is not hoarded but circulated, enriching every life it touches. The overflow of your blessings creates a community built on trust, support, and love. It is a vivid demonstration that when you live with an abundance mindset, every resource is a seed planted for greater good. Your wealth becomes a fountain, watering lives far and wide, turning barren fields into lush, thriving gardens of hope. It reminds us that even the smallest gesture can lead to monumental change, and that every act of kindness reverberates through time. Yet, doubts might linger, questions about whether you deserve such an outpouring or if sharing might somehow diminish your own blessings. But let me assure you, the more you give, the more God multiplies back into your life. Your generosity is not a loss, it's an investment in the divine cycle of blessing and renewal. Embrace this overflow with open hearts and generous spirits, for in doing so, you unlock a greater purpose and build a legacy of abundance that extends well beyond your own lifetime. You might find yourself whispering doubts in the quiet moments, wondering, can this really happen for me? Or, is it too good to be true? These thoughts are natural, and they don't diminish the truth of God's promises. Remember, God's promises never fail. Your multiplication is not a fleeting chance, it is a certainty anchored in divine truth. Even when uncertainty creeps in, His unwavering word stands firm. It's normal to question and seek reassurance when stepping into something so profound. Perhaps you ask, how can I trust that every dollar I touch will multiply, or worry, what if this newfound wealth changes me? I invite you to counter these doubts with gratitude. Reflect on the many times God has provided in your life, those moments of unexpected blessings, the times when needs were met against all odds. When you recall His past provision, your heart is reminded of His enduring faithfulness, and the seeds of doubt begin to wither. Embrace the practice of daily gratitude as a powerful antidote to fear. Every morning, as you acknowledge the blessings already in your life, you affirm that God is at work. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, fortifying your faith. When doubt whispers, let your thankfulness roar. It's a gentle yet resolute reminder that the multiplication you anticipate is not a myth but a promise fulfilled time and again in history and in your personal experience. Some may fear that wealth might change them or lead them astray. Understand this truth: wealth itself is neutral, it is how you use it that defines its impact. God guides you to manage and use your resources with wisdom. He doesn't allow riches to become a snare, for He equips you to handle them with discernment and integrity. Wealth, when received as a blessing from God, becomes a tool for good, an instrument to further His work, to build, to help, and to uplift others. In moments of doubt, visualize the many stories of divine multiplication, from the widow whose meager oil overflowed to the talents that were multiplied into a legacy. These are not just stories of the past, they are blueprints for your life. Each account stands as a testament that God is not only capable of multiplying what is given but also of using that abundance to transform lives. Let these reflections serve as a beacon of hope in times of uncertainty. Replace thoughts of "I'll never have enough" with affirmations of God's everlasting provision. Stand firm in the belief that every dollar, every resource, is destined to multiply because you are under His care. Wealth will not ruin you, rather, it will become a channel through which His love and generosity flow into the lives of many. With doubts cleared away by gratitude and recollection of His faithful provision, it's time to step forward. Let's activate your multiplication. Embrace this promise with confidence, knowing that as you trust in Him, your financial journey transforms into a path of undeniable, divine abundance. Step into your destiny by activating the multiplication of your wealth. This is not a passive waiting game, but a dynamic partnership with the divine. It begins with one fundamental truth: believe fully and act boldly. Every decision you make is a declaration of faith that God's promise of multiplication is real and active in your life. First, affirm your belief. Say it out loud and with conviction: every dollar multiplies in my hands. Let this affirmation become your daily mantra. As you repeat these words, feel them resonate deep within you, banishing doubt and replacing it with the certainty of God's provision. Believe that the resources you have today are the seeds of tomorrow's abundance. Trust that every cent is under divine watch, ready to be transformed and multiplied. Next, act boldly. This means taking decisive steps with unwavering faith. Whether you decide to give to those in need, invest in opportunities that align with your purpose, or simply choose to spend wisely, know that every action is a building block of the greater abundance awaiting you. Don't hesitate or second guess, instead, step forward with the confidence that comes from knowing you are following God's timing. Bold actions create momentum, and as you act, you become a living testimony to the power of divine multiplication. Integrate spiritual steps into your financial journey by partnering with God daily. Prayer is not just a ritual, it's an active conversation with the Creator of all wealth. Pray over your money, declare with authority, "It multiplies now." Allow your prayer to become a catalyst that activates the unseen forces of prosperity. Each time you speak this truth, you open a channel for divine intervention, inviting God's miraculous power to work in and through your financial decisions. Remember, faith isn't passive. It requires effort and intentionality. This means continuously aligning your mindset with God's promises. Counter every seed of doubt with gratitude by reflecting on past provisions. Recall those moments when God turned scarcity into abundance in your life, and let these memories strengthen your resolve. When you actively acknowledge His faithfulness, you reinforce the belief that every step you take unlocks more of His blessings. Here are clear, actionable steps to activate your multiplication. Believe wholeheartedly in God's promise and declare His word over your finances. Act boldly by making decisions that align with a future of abundance. Donate, invest, and spend wisely. Pray over your resources daily and affirm that it multiplies now. Replace doubt with gratitude by recalling past miracles of provision. Partner with God each day, making every financial decision a deliberate act of faith. As you commit to these steps, notice how each one opens the floodgates wider. Your proactive faith becomes the spark that ignites continuous overflow in your life. Activation isn't a one-time event, it's a lifestyle, a constant movement toward living in perpetual abundance. With these principles in action, you are not merely waiting for prosperity to come, you are actively co-creating a reality of financial overflow. So, take these steps today. Believe, act, pray, and watch as your financial life transforms into a living testament to the power of divine multiplication. Step into your role as a co-partner with God and experience the unstoppable momentum of blessings multiplying in your life. Living in the overflow means waking up every day knowing that every need is met and every dream is alive. Imagine a life where you no longer worry about tomorrow because today is filled with peace and a vibrant assurance that God's abundant blessings surround you. This is not a fleeting moment, it's a lifestyle where joy, prosperity, and gratitude are the cornerstones of your daily existence. In this overflow, your heart is light and free from the burdens of scarcity. You're invited to embrace the abundance that God has so lovingly provided. Enjoy it wholeheartedly, know that God wants you not only to prosper but to be genuinely happy. There is no need for guilt or hesitation when you receive His blessings. Instead, let gratitude wash over you as you celebrate every win, no matter how big or small. Each victory is a testament to His faithfulness and a reminder that abundance is your rightful inheritance. Picture your life as a continuous festival of blessings. Every accomplishment, every answered prayer, is an invitation to celebrate. Develop habits that honor this divine provision. Start your day by thanking Him for the new opportunities, share your successes with those around you, and always remain open to giving back. When you share freely, whether it's through acts of kindness, generous donations, or simple words of encouragement, you create a ripple effect that touches countless lives. Your wealth becomes a fountain, nourishing not just your own spirit but also the hearts of family, friends, and even strangers. Living in the overflow means having the freedom to dream without limits. With financial burdens lifted, your creative and entrepreneurial spirit can soar. You have the resources to invest in your passions, to build the future you've always imagined. Imagine launching a project that changes your community for the better or supporting a cause that ignites hope in the hearts of many. In this abundant state, your potential is limitless because you are no longer held back by fear or doubt. Moreover, a life of overflow is characterized by a serene confidence. Each day, as you see your blessings multiply, your faith deepens, and your heart grows even more grateful. This is a life where you consciously choose to live in the light of divine generosity, a life where every challenge has been overcome by the power of God's provision. In these moments, you understand that living in abundance is not just about accumulating wealth, it's about creating a legacy of love, joy, and transformation. Now, step into your role as a multiplier. As you live in this overflow, you are not merely a recipient of blessings, you are an active participant in the divine cycle of giving and receiving. Embrace each day with a joyful heart, share your blessings generously, and let your life be a radiant example of God's never-ending abundance. Celebrate your wins, thank Him always, and watch as your life becomes a beacon of hope and prosperity for all who cross your path. This is your life now, abundance without end, filled with joy, peace, and the exhilarating promise of a future where every dream is within reach. You are not just a recipient of blessings, you are a conduit through which God's abundance flows into the world. With every dollar that multiplies in your life, you're invited to step into a sacred cycle, receive, give, and multiply. This divine rhythm is designed to empower you to transform not only your own financial destiny but also to be a powerful force for good in the lives of others. Picture yourself as a mighty tree planted in the richest soil, your roots deeply anchored in faith and gratitude. From these roots, your branches extend far and wide, and your leaves shimmer with life. The fruit you bear isn't solely for your own enjoyment, it is meant to be shared, nourishing those around you and providing sustenance to a parched world. In your every action, God's promise of multiplication is on display, turning even the smallest seed into a harvest of blessings. Now is the time to take bold steps. Embrace the call to act, whether that means taking risks to invest in your community, sharing your wealth with those in need, or seizing opportunities to support causes that uplift others. Every act of generosity creates a ripple effect. When you give freely, you open the floodgates wider, and what you release returns to you in ever-increasing measure. This isn't merely an ideal, it's a divine law in motion. God's design is simple: the more you share, the more multiplies in your life. Think of your journey as part of a greater mosaic. Your willingness to give transforms lives, inspires others, and builds a legacy of generosity. Each dollar you invest in the well-being of another is a step toward creating a world where abundance is the norm, not the exception. Imagine a community of multipliers, each one acting as a beacon of hope, where every shared blessing fuels another act of kindness. This collective effort, powered by faith and action, becomes a testament to the extraordinary impact of living in God's overflow. Embrace your role with passion. Do not hold back because of fear or uncertainty. Instead, let your heart beat with the assurance that you are designed to be a multiplier, a vital part of God's plan for abundance. Stand firm in the belief that your wealth is not just for personal gain but for igniting change, uplifting communities, and inspiring a culture of generosity. This is your final charge: rise up as a multiplier. Embody the truth that you are a living conduit of divine blessings. Share your abundance boldly, take risks that expand your reach, and watch as every act of giving multiplies into a legacy of hope and transformation. Your journey is not about accumulating wealth for yourself, it is about unleashing a cascade of prosperity that touches every corner of your world. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you have been called to greatness. Embrace this role, and let your life be the proof that when blessings flow through you, the impact is limitless. From the very beginning, your journey has been nothing short of miraculous. You were chosen, handpicked by a power greater than yourself, and your wealth has been transformed into God's masterpiece. Today, as we stand at the summit of this transformative experience, let every dollar you touch be a testament to divine multiplication. Every blessing overflows, and your financial destiny is clear. Every dollar multiplies. Claim it now. Recall the steps of this extraordinary path, from being singled out as the chosen one, to embracing the divine promise that shifted your financial burdens into a cascade of abundance. You learned that God takes over your finances, aligning opportunities, removing obstacles, and turning your modest beginnings into a thriving legacy. As you moved from overcoming doubts and fears to activating your multiplication through bold, intentional action, you discovered the secret of stewardship and the power of an abundance mindset. Now, as you stand here, your journey from receiver to multiplier is complete, and it is time to step into the fullness of your destiny. Your wealth is not just for personal gain, it is meant to fuel a higher calling, to serve as a beacon of hope, and to spark a chain reaction of blessings in the world around you. Each act of giving, every wise investment, and every heartfelt prayer has confirmed that your financial journey is governed by divine law. It is a law where every dollar multiplies and overflows in perfect harmony with God's eternal promise. Imagine the impact: a teacher building schools, a community uplifted by shared resources, families nurtured by your generosity. Your abundance is a living, breathing example of how God's favor transforms lives. Your financial success becomes a wellspring of hope for others, inspiring them to believe in the divine possibility of transformation. With every step, you have witnessed that the floodgates of blessings never close, they only widen as you continue to live in the truth that you are meant for abundance. Now is the moment to seal this truth. I invite you to take action. Comment 777 to declare that every dollar you touch multiplies, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let your engagement be the spark that ignites a new era of financial prosperity in countless lives. Your participation not only affirms your own journey but also extends the ripple of divine multiplication to all corners of the community. Chosen one, your destiny of abundance starts today. Embrace it with confidence, knowing that you are a vital part of a divine plan that transforms scarcity into overflow. Every dollar you touch, every blessing you share, and every act of generosity brings you closer to living in perpetual abundance. May your hands overflow forever, Amen.